Shalom, brothers and sisters. Your brother ISRAELITES from the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for you Negro, Latino, and Indigenous, who are the biblical Israelites. And before we start, we want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Rakakadash. That Yahweh, being the name of the Lord, not Jehovah, or God, or Yah, or Ahaya. It's Yahweh, the creator of all, the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, ignorantly speaking. And we give double honors to elders in GMS where we learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down on the highways and byways, giving the 100% truth day and night. Shalom to you and your households. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, Labakar in the Hebrew, the house of David being rebuilt as we speak. Shalom to you. And shalom to the speckled birds among the heathen nations that look like the heathen nations, but return to the house of Israel and are being edified by these videos. Shalom to you. The date today is September 1st of 2025, our hopeful year of salvation and the destruction of the nation of Edom. We are at this moment observing the Day of Atonement. Okay, so we are fasting for the Day of Atonement as we speak, and we're still doing these lessons. Okay, so we're going to be speaking about this this image. You see, one side is dry, it's a drought, and then one side is green. And the Lord gave many analogies, but one of them was He told Peter to feed his sheep. But here's another analogy, right? That we're going to read. That you have plants in your house and you water them, and they stay green and lush. And then when you don't water them, they start drying up, and they don't get sun and stuff like this. So here's the analogy. The Word of God is like this. This tree is getting the water, which we are getting the living water. Okay, so let's go to the scriptures and get some understanding. This is Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. Right? Because there's a lot of Christians and Catholics. They believe in the priest and the pope and their pastor and their deacon, and they're all wicked as hell, man. Wicked as hell. Isn't the Catholic Church known for pedophilia, and people are still going? How about these pastors molesting all these kids, or even sleeping with the congregation's wives? All sinners and adulterers. Okay, so don't put your faith in man. Okay, verse 6. For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land, and not inhabited. Right? Because most people aren't aware of what's going on. And then all of a sudden, no electricity, no nothing. They don't know what's going on. Right? But the watchmen know what's going on. They've been keeping tabs. They've been seeing the tribulations coming upon us. Jeremiah, right? Jacob's troubles upon us. Okay? So we know that we have but a short time. That this devil's about to come right after us. Okay? So we have to stay prayed up. We have to be in this truth. We got to fast and pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai with the correct names. Okay? Verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusteth in Yahweh, and whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by waters, that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when the heat cometh. Right? The heat cometh is talking about the tribulation. That desert. What was just said up here. In verse 6. The heat and the desert is talking about the tribulation. Concentration camps and being thrown in prisons. Right? That's the heat. The desert. And that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when the heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought. Right? Because the drought is the tribulation that's coming. And the Lord is going to protect the elect of the nation of Israel. So the elect are going to be like the tree that is right by the river, that is not going to feel, when there's no rain or whatever, for the other trees are just going to dry up. But not the tree that's right by the river. It's getting that living water. Okay, and the Lord said He's going to take care of the elect. So we're putting our faith in that. Okay, that we might be of those people. Okay, the hopeful elect. And shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Right. So we don't put our trust in man. We put our trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. John 4:14. He's going to explain it a little bit more here. This is the Messiah speaking to the woman at the well. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. So that's what you see here. Life and death. And we chose the law, statute, and commandments, but then guess what happened? We broke the covenant. And once again, the Lord, turned His back on us, and now He's calling us back. He's given us that living water, that wisdom, understanding of who we are, our language, our God, our power. Okay? So that's what's happening as we speak. That tree that was drying up, the Lord is giving him water. He's giving him the increase. Apollos gives the water, right? So that's what's happening. We're planting the seed, but the Lord is what gives the water, the wisdom, understanding, that gives the increase. But that's the point, brothers and sisters, that we are the hopeful elect, that when the tribulation comes, that the Lord is going to take care of us. That we're going to be like this tree. That whatever we need, the Lord is going to provide for us. Because great miracles are about to happen, brothers and sisters. Great miracles. Because this devil's coming down with great fury, so the Lord is going to have to counterbalance that with great miracles. Okay? This devil's coming down with his drones and terminators and all kinds of stuff. And all we have is the faith of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And that's all we need. Call Halal Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, Barakatham, Rakakadash, and he who has ears, let him hear. Shalom.